A very good evening to Madam. Today's will be our individual reflection with our peers. We have group 10 here together. Here we have Inchak Y, Shami, Pujaji, Jaspal, and also myself, Sylvester. Together, five of us will have basically a recorded session for our weekly activity. Our weekly activity have been done based on the reflection. Basically. So without further ado, we will start our reflection with the first crew member will be Pujaji.
Right, so good day to Madam and all my fellow teammates. So hi guys, I'm JJ. So I will be one of the teammates in our group. So the task that I do that Madam assigned is the poster and also the logo as well. So I'll say that the things that I design will be the Canva because Madam requires all of us use Canva to design the task, so that we choose the Canva to design all the tasks. And also, what is the problem and the issue that I'm facing during the activity is maybe like during Canva we need some premium. They have some graphic they need premium, you need to buy. So that's the one of the reason that some design I can't able to apply and can't use to put in my design. So how to solve this problem? So I would say that maybe I can find another design or design by my own using my creativity to design, and need to put more efforts to design and find another graphic to replace it. So what is my own feeling that online after I using IT tool to complete the task? I would say that it is a fun experience due to other subject because we are studying law. Not most of us are familiar in IT tools, so I think that is a good experience for us to learn about how to use an IT tools. And to conclude my point of view, so I'll say that all this activity is very good and is reasonable for us to learn more about IT. So that's all for me. I'll pass it to the next person to continue his opinion.
So a very good day to my lecturer and my beloved friends. So my name is Jaspal. So what was my task during for these activities, weekly guided activities, was I discussed with my friends on how I elaborate about the storyboard, and I've also done my logo, but sadly it was not being accepted. And what was the online IT tool that you used to complete the task was I used Canva to make my logo, and for the storyboard we have used the storyboard website. What was the problem or issue did you encounter during the activity and while using the online IT tool? The issue that I encounter is that I have problems in like doing logos, and I'm not really that good in creating logos by using Canva and all. So how was the problem resolved and what was your effort? From the problem I faced, I went through YouTube and learned how to solve my problem by using a few techniques, and my effort was, I would say, not bad. It was good, but I learned a lot of things, how to do the logo. And how do you feel about the online ID tool after you completed your task? Elaborate and compare your experience before. At first I felt like I don't know that much what to do, and after I learned through YouTube, I feel I improved a bit. So I have more to go and learn how to design through Canva. And what did you learn through the activity? Is like I learned how to use more on IT tools, and I just don't focus less on just one website. I go through a lot of other things to know about how to do it in a better way. So that's all from me. I would like to pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
The next presenter will be Mama Shami.
Oh, sorry. Hi, good afternoon. Good evening to Madam and my fellow friends. So, what was your task? Will be the first question. The task that we did in the class is the first one is making logo and then poster, and the third we did the cartoon and the storyboard as a fourth one. So, what was the online IT tool? Most of the works I did using Canva, and some I use Photoshop for editing. But yeah, I use Canva for most. And for the third question, what was the problem or issue did I encounter during doing the work? I'm not very familiar with the editing app, and the Canva itself, you need to pay and subscribe if you want to use the better version of it, because the one that we use is only the basic one, and the Photoshop also need to pay for it on only the basic thing that given from them. And continuing the activity by using IT tool. It's very difficult for me because I'm not an IT or designer student. I also don't have time to what we call discover the apps itself. So how do you feel about the IT tool? I'm sorry, how was the problem resolved? So my effort, I asked my friends, I asked my design friends who take design, and sometimes I ask my brother, plus YouTube. YouTube very helpful for me because it's easier for me to do to find the way how to resolve. I feel like, how do you feel about the online IT tool after you have complete? It's a new thing for me. I learned a new thing. I learned a lot from it, and compared to my previous experience during my foundation year or my earlier SEM, this experience was a bit challenging, but it's worth to try. And I learned a lot because if you didn't discover a new thing, you didn't learn from YouTube or another person you didn't ask, you will never know how to do that. That's all from me. I will pass to Chok Wai.
Shami. Okay, hello, madam. My name is Chok Wai, and I would like to continue with my reflection from the first question itself. My task was to actually, as we all know, we have to edit our logo for the club. For our own group, and also we have to choose a team, and we have decided on the team death penalty, and then we also have to create poster, and then we link our death penalty topic, and to create a full storyboard. And lastly, we did created the event video by creating a content with Powtoon. Okay, what was the online IT tool that I used during that time? Mainly, we use Canva, and also for the video one, we use Powtoon. And lastly, I also use storyboard. And honestly speaking, I am a first timer to use Powtoon and storyboard. And the problem that I faced during that time is I noticed that Powtoon requires us to in order to access to use Powtoon, we actually have to subscribe, and we have to register under Google. During that time, I was actually having a hard time in accessing, because as we all know, only one Google account is allowed to use that one Powtoon account. So in order to overcome this issue, I did texted and I did communicate with my group member to, for example, I asked Sylvester to log out from the account. Then when he logged out from the account, I used the group's account to enter the Powtoon, which is successful in the end. And then I did use the Powtoon. I did enjoy the Powtoon because I feel like even though it's my first time using Powtoon, I realized that it has a lot of easy to access function button. And also whenever I have problems in terms of the tools that I'm using, for example, storyboard and also Powtoon, I am able to find the solution by searching the issue on Google, and then I come to my own conclusion. I come to my own solution when it comes to using and solving the problem through the editing stuff. So I also feel that this kind of social, like for example, using the new tools that I have mentioned before, I feel like especially Powtoon is video editor. So I used to use InShot. If you guys have heard that before, it's in a phone apps. I feel that has better function compared to InShot. So I feel like I'm very thankful, and I'm excited to learn more on and explore more on online IT tools when it comes to editing stuff. So it's a eye-opening experience for me. I think that's all from me. I will pass to Sylvester. Thank you.
So hello to madam. Okay. So for my turn, basically we have, for the first one is what is our task is, we 5 of us have the same task actually. Okay, but it's just on a different scope, okay, for the group activity. But in the individual task, we have the logo and also poster. For mine, unfortunately, my poster and my logo is not good enough to be selected as our main logo and main poster. But it's okay. It's a very good experience for us to learn. And for the group task will be the Powtoon video, the Powtoon awareness video, and also the storyboard. Yes, task. So second, what online IT tools that I use? The online IT tools that I use during these 4 tasks here is gonna be Canva, Powtoon, and also storyboard. And the optional app that I use is Adobe Photoshop for like those editing to make it more attractive. So what is the problem and issue that I encounter during these 4 tasks here is, number one, if you use the basic version, it's totally trash. Okay, not basically saying it's trash because is free because you cannot access a lot of things. For example, in Canva, if you use Canva Basic, a lot of things that you cannot really use. And then for Powtoon, the video length for the basic one is just around 1 minute to 3 minutes. And the items, the clip art that you want to use, you need to pay. Storyboard as well, you have the watermark if you use the basic version, which technically we don't make it uglier. So that is the problem that we face. And also those especially during sometimes we do not bring our laptop, we use tablets or phone. Some application or IT tools are not allowed to use at phone and also tablet. So for example, Storyboard is only for desktop and laptops only, and for Powtoon it's only for desktop and also for the tablet. If you use phone, you can't. So how we solve the problem? Well, first is always bring your laptop, use our group members' laptop. Okay, so sharing is caring. So one thing is, and then how we will resolve like the Canva, since I say it's not fresh because of the basic version, right? Actually, in MSU we have the student ID, and by using student ID, the ID email, we can access the Canva education, which is like a pro version, but it's for students. So it's help us to access more things. That is the effort that we must put on it to really understand the institution has given us the free stuff to use, but we must just explore more on it. And number five, and number 6, I can combine about it. How do I feel using IT tools to complete the task? First is suffering, okay? Because personally, I'm not really good at IT, but those IT tools, but I have did before last time. But throughout this class, I managed to know how to use the proper way. For example, how to do a poster, how to do a logo. Because last time we quite over rely on teammates. We need teammates that really know how to editing things. But I realized that we can actually do it by ourselves by using those IT tools. So and the IT tools that we use actually is much more simple than we think. We always think that everything is complicated. The IT is complicated, but actually it's not. We can explore by yourself step by step. And then by Canva, actually it's a very easy app to access if you have the Canva education, because you have the also the Powtoon itself, they have the tutorial to teach you how to use the app. Okay, so what I learned throughout this activity is IT is very important in this 21st century. Okay, so information technology tools is very important. Okay, to make your presentation look good as well. Okay, when you present something, you use Canva, you use Powtoon, you make it interesting compared to using Microsoft PowerPoint 2003, which is totally boring and outdated stuff. So throughout this activity, IT is very important. It's essential in the current society, in the current world. So yes, we must start to adapt with those IT skills. It's one of the important soft skills to when we go out to work in the future in the society. That's all from us, I think so. I'd like to say thank you to Madam for listening our reflection from 5 of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for teaching us PC 700.